Good morning, everybody, and this is your S&P 500 day trade setups for today. So we've got a fairly decent crossover here on the moving averages. We're above the 155. Now I'm looking for a retest of that 155 on the 8-hour. Oscillators are grouped to the upside, so that is a warning that we're getting a little bit tired, and you need to start looking to the left for what kind of structure is here. And I can basically go to the swing low. That will definitely offer some form of resistance. You can see there's been support there before and quite a bit of action around that area. So that is 45.35. So 45.35, and then I'd probably expect something like that at this moment in time, which would be 44.90 or 4500. I'd expect that to hold up price a little bit. I'd feel a lot more comfortable with price coming further down, and as I said yesterday, come into this 44.20 area. But whether we get that or not is another story. Oscillators group like this, don't want to be buying when they're like this. Okay, this is basically, this is an area where you should be taking profit on if you're trading longer time frames. This is not an area to pay attention to right now for longs. If you get down to the 3-hour, the same scenario. You can see we're grouped here for an extended period of time. A really strong uptrend last week, and it is continuing this week. I just want to readjust that because that is my line in the sand, 44.82. I want to see pullback onto structure. That's the closest bit of structure. If that fails, then I need a pullback even deeper down to this area. It doesn't really matter if you can get a pullback all the way down to that area as well. At 43.36, that would still be in an uptrend and a half decent area to get back in long. So that is kind of the view on the higher time frames. If we start getting to the time frames that we want to be trading, the 1 hour agrees with that sort of setup at the moment. You need to wait for structure. Closest bit of structure is here at 44.82. So you definitely don't want to be jumping in long up here. You're waiting for a pullback. Trend is up. You don't want to be shorting against the trend, because then basically what you're doing is you're trying to pick a top. For me at the moment, you're looking for pullbacks and you're looking for buying opportunities, continuation. As soon as you get your first lower high, that's going to be the warning bell that potentially a bigger move to the downside. So if we just drop down to the 15-minute, and you sort of have a look, there was your opportunity for the long. You can see that was European session move, and then late in the European session, you got this pin bar here for a move to the upside. So it wasn't off. It was off structure, but it was basically this area where we closed. You can see there it is there. Problem is with this, you'd have to be watching this because this happened on the 15 minutes, so you'd have to have this chart up in your face through the day before you saw something like that. So unless you're trading the low time frames full time every day, you would never have picked that up. So, but it just teaches you, hindsight being a perfect science, it teaches you where how price action works, and you can see how the retest worked there. Nice little pin bar, then it's like a little range pin bar, then a proper pin bar off the level, tweezer bottom as far as I'm concerned, and then bang, it moved up pretty strong and pretty rapidly. Okay, so back onto the 15-minute, you can see price moving up and the oscillators moving to the downside. So that is divergence on the 15-minute. What you're looking for at the moment is some area of support. Now there possibly some area here at 45.14. I would prefer 4,500. That's a nice round number, and then it would be bottom of range. So the range starts here, drop down here, and then start mucking around in this range during the European Open for a breakthrough to the upside on in the US Open. But you'll probably be capped by 45.35. So just bear that in mind. You're more than likely going to touch this area, then sort of bounce back. So I'm kind of sit on hand, still smaller position size at the moment. But if we do get a deeper pullback, I'll definitely look at it, take the opportunity for a trade to the upside. But I'm very wary for as long as the 1 hour oscillators are like this. Could be a situation where this bottom one starts dropping like this, and that would get me very interested, because that would be opening up for another move to the upside. But remember, the 8 hour is also extremely overbought right now. Okay, anyway, trend is up. You're looking to buy off structure, and if you look at the hour, 44.82, 44.70 is the area to buy off. If that gives way, then you're looking to buy off down here at 44.20 and possibly 4400. A retest of 4400 would be very interesting to me. That would offer a bit of value in comparison to where price is right now. Anyway, be careful, keep those stops tight, use the smaller time frames to trade this morning, this afternoon. You'll still make money, but just you're not going to have a macro view. You're going to have a micro view of what's going on in the charts, so you're going to be in out pretty quickly. Hope that helps, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow morning. Cheers for now.